weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Looking sharp on that first stride. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Falcons. Ty Johnson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Herbert, his throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. This is a counter play. Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard line on the board this play. Getting one more yard would have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. Last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Eckler now between the tackles. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Draw play, it's Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Falcons 7. Justin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's into the hands of Edwards. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And goes for a gain of 31. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson to the 27-yard line. The Falcons at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Well, they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Herbert now. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On the give, this is Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 4th and 4. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Chargers 21, Falcons 14. Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
That's out quickly to London. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a game brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over here near the 40. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot a good return tackle.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
The handoff, it's Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, no, he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They started on the ground with Eckler. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite for Wang instead of porterhouse.
This is good.
Just check. That's the thing, so we're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Herbert. Jackson with a catch. Very sharp here to start this drive. 4 for 3.
I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Herbert gonna throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort for them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, and that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that.
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
It's taken to the 26. They juked him. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of performed.